What's up, tubers? You know what I mean? Chilling in here, man. Taking a couple minutes of a breather, man. I just was thinking about what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not like a business owner, I'm gonna put you on game, man. If you're not paying attention to what's going on, like how Tesla and all these big companies, they're laying off, and then like a lot of people are saying, I see it every day. Like in my area, there's this group. It's like a little Facebook group. Actually, I'm in a few of them, and I use them so I can kind of gauge the market and gauge what's going on in my city. You might want to join the little 411 group, or what's going on, or for sale groups. I'm in a bunch of for sale groups where I sell a lot of stuff. That's one of my like side hustles. I'll buy stuff. I'll sometimes buy stuff on the sale group and then resell it in there. But yeah, man. Times are getting different, and it's really a weird space right now. A lot of the people a lot of the economist guys or whatever that I watch, they're saying, oh, we've been in a recession already for a year. The government just hasn't announced the recession. So I'm gonna give y'all some game though about this, what's going on right now. So I own a few businesses, and I have a dedicated accountant that I use. And one thing that he has schooled me to a while ago is, banks and lenders, they love W-2 employees. So you'll see a lot of business owners, downplay being an employee. I'm actually classified as an employee for most of my businesses. I take a salary, paycheck, or whatever you want to call it, from my company, and then I take the rest of the money as a distribution. It's a tax position that's pretty advantageous for me. You might want to look into getting your own tax man or accountant or someone to look at your money, look at your revenue, look how your stuff comes in, and see if that might be advantageous for you. But definitely, if you're an employee now, you want to get a side hustle at least, whether it's just reflipping stuff or flipping stuff or whatever you're into, like whatever you got as a hobby. Like let's say, like one of my hobbies is producing music. So I make beats and stuff. I have a beat channel, a YouTube channel where I put beats and whatnot, and I have a little marketplace site where I lease beats or whatnot. I don't make a lot of money at all doing it. It's like more of like a hobby, like a passion of mine. It's just something that I do for fun, really. I would say if you could get you like a hustle, or like if you could take a hobby and make it like a side hustle where you could dedicate a little bit of time, maybe an hour or two after work, or after you get home, from work or whatever, you might be tired, you want to kick your boots off, whatever, chill for a little bit, but something that you can gravitate towards and do, and bring in even a few $100 or $1,000 a month, man. Like that $1,000 a month, let's call it a G, right? So let's take that one rack, and let's say that rack helps make life a little more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Let's say your job can pay all your bills and stuff, but maybe you're not able to save. Maybe you're not able to invest anything. If that side hustle, 1 or 2 hours additional a day, or every other day, even, you know what I'm saying? Let's say 3 times a week you do the side hustle for 2 hours, that's 6 hours. That's not going to kill you, but let's say you can get an extra band a month off of that. That's going to help put you above the pack of everybody that's struggling. You know what I'm saying? Even maybe a second job. If you don't have a idea or a hobby that you can, real quickly turn into a couple bucks, just go get a second job. You know what I'm saying? But I am a proponent of entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? I love entrepreneurship in all avenues and sizes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Um, Dedicate a little bit of time, instead of squishing your ass, you know, dedicate a little bit of time to that side hustle, that hobby, and turn that into a little bit of money, man. You never know where it's going to go, you know? The cool thing about entrepreneurialism is, business owners touch the money first. You know what I'm saying? And as employee, employee income is cool. Like, I'm never gonna bash like a job, because a job is like the quickest way to money. Plus, you don't have to have none of the stress and like crap of owning a business. You know what I'm saying? I get a million calls a day just about from other businesses and people trying to, sell me stuff and whatnot. So, that part of that is kind of stressful, you know what I'm saying? And then just all the offers and calls and bullshit, and everybody want to talk to the owner as soon as there's an issue, and it's a pain in the ass. But at the end of the day, like, entrepreneurship can be rewarding. You know what I'm saying? It's more risky than being an employee. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get any money though, in real money in life, you're gonna have to take some risks. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're, young and in a, career, let's say you like doing some what's real big right now? Software developer or whatever. Let's say you doing coding and shit. Like, don't just get comfortable at that one job. You need to be the best at your job. But then also you need to be looking for other opportunities, because most of the time when you get into a job, like the especially right now, like a lot of companies aren't giving a lot of raises. They're not giving a lot of extras. You know what I'm saying? So, now's the time to put the extra in, because your job might be laying off. Maybe you one of the ones that don't get laid off. Now's the time to boss up and take on the extra duty first. Take on the extra duty, and then the reward will come when there is a bonus or anything given out, or it's time for a raise. They're gonna be like, man, Joe, he been over there going crazy. You need to be trying to impress your boss, impress your your boss, impress your management. You know what I'm saying? You now's the time to get noticed. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are depressed and shit, and they're showing up, they're slacking off. Like, even in my company, I have people that come in and try to do the bare minimum and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I never complain. I just pick up the slack. Because it is what it is, because I'm the boss. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, if I come in, I start going hard, then everybody else starts trying to go hard. You know what I mean? So, impress your boss. Like, now's the time to go harder. You know what I'm saying? Get a side hustle. Go harder. Now's not the time to get depressed and sit there wasting time playing Madden over at Do Dirty House. That shit ain't finna get you paid. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put that extra in. Like, if you just starting to watch my videos or whatever, you like this the first video you seen of mine, I'm an avid reader. Like, I like to read a lot of books. I like to read money books. I like to read financial books. I like to read different history books, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And like, I read Rick Ross's book twice. And like, one thing that he was saying is, you know how he always talking about that Belaire Rosé? Belaire Rosé, when he first started talking about that wine or champagne or whatever it is, Belaire Rosé, he wasn't even getting a check for that shit at first. So that's what I'm saying. You got to put the work in first sometime. Sometimes you got to just take initiative and just boss up, like, boom. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, such and such is slacking, man. You're going to get recognized. Like, right now is the time to put the extra work in, at least, and you get recognized. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gotta do more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do more first, and then, you'll get recognized. You'll get that extra bread. You know what I'm saying? Especially like any boss or any manager. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna notice that. And they're gonna say, "Hey, man, Jim, he been over there really putting it down." You know what I'm saying? Because companies, man, they need A players. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna have A, B, C, probably even some D's on your shit if it's a big enough company. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the low man on the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? Like when I used to sell cars, I used to have this sales manager. He's still in the car business. He's a fucking tyrant. You know what I'm saying? But he make money. He get results. You know what I'm saying? He's been a GM for 20 years. He don't go in and be no low man nowhere because he produced. And like one of his things was, I seen him do this shit many, many times. I worked for him for 2 years, at least 2 or 3 years, something like that. And like this dude, this is what he would do. We would have a sales meeting on Friday morning. Don't be late to the meeting. Number one, don't be late to the meeting. Number two, depending on where we were in the month, he would always say, look, if your sales are lower than this, and he would have like, numbers on the board, he would tell you, if your numbers is below this for the month, on Monday, don't show up. Saturday night, clear your shit, get the fuck out. Because if you here on Monday, I'm going to fire your ass anyway. That's what his thing was. You know what I'm saying? Like when we got to like the 20th, 25th of the month, it's going into that last weekend of the month. Like, look, you got less than 8 cars. He'd be like, look, if you got 2, you need 6 to keep your job. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put in that work. You got to put extra in, man. Like, you got to put extra in. Especially right now, you see shit falling off. I just went to Walmart to get some shit for a recipe at the restaurant. I seen 2 cars repoed. 2 of them. 2 blocks apart too, man. I seen the dudes out there snatching the cars up. The people out there begging, pleading. Man, he's snatching your shit. He's snatching shit. He out there snatching shit. I seen 2 of them snatching shit. You know what I'm saying? They out here snatching shit. If you want to get your shit snatched, keep playing Madden at Do Dirty house. He gonna come get your shit too. So you better get out here and get your fucking hustle on, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who need to hear this shit, but yeah, I'm gonna keep posting shit like this. Like, man, you better get up, man. Stop playing. Everything's slow. My shit's slow. All my shit's slow. Some of my shit been slow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it been slow. Man, you better find somewhere else to get another bag coming in. You better increase the bag you got. You better take that shit more serious. Like, I don't give a fuck if you the dishwasher at fucking anywhere. Texas Roadhouse. You the dishwasher at the diner in your city. Country Buffet or whatever. Fucking wherever you at. I don't care if you the lowest motherfucker on the totem pole. You better get up today. When you go in for your shift, you better show them a new and improved you and get that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Show them the new and improved you. They're going to be like, what got into his ass? Hey, fuck it, man, because it's better than being cold. Because where my restaurant is like hella, it's like right by downtown in my city. There's hella homeless people always mobbing around, asking for $1 or $2, looking for cigarette butts, hitting the trash can. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be making people food. Like, man, don't dig through the trash. If I catch somebody trying to dig through the trash, I just make them something. You know what I'm saying? That shit cost me a couple bucks, but fuck it, man. Like, I don't want to see nobody eating out no trash can, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't help everybody, but when I can, I help people, man. But you don't want to be out here wrapped up in blankets, walking around trying to bum $2 and dig in the trash for some food, man. You better get your shit. You ain't gonna feel like getting up sometime. I don't be feeling like getting up. I don't feel like getting up, man. I get up, put my shit on, put my hoodie on, slap some shoes on and go. Because I'm hoping that them tickets come. I'm hoping that I see some sales on some of these marketplaces hitting. Because, man, you got to keep that motherfucking revenue coming in, man. Keep that revenue coming in and stop playing. It's time to stop playing and get to the shit. All right? Peace.